You want me to wait for him? Or? Okay. Yeah, you know, I mean, our goal coming up here is to be competitive. You know, in the first half, started to come off a little bit in the second half, and you guys got rolling. You know, we had our problems. We had our problem containing, you know, Giovanni. He has a lot of things to your offense. He gets his work done. He's a powerful back. Really simple. To watch. You know, that was part of it. But overall, man, I think the game was kind of turned out the way you know, that you kind of coming into it. You know where we sit. We're trying to get a win. We're trying to sneak into the playoffs a little bit. And you guys are already there, so it looked like maybe you backed off a little bit early on. Played some of your younger guys. In the end, I mean, this is a program that's established, and you guys perform like an established program. We're a developing program, and I think in the end we perform like a developing program.
How do you guys
I think, you know, it's pretty obvious that on offense we were real successful today. You know, the areas that we focused on, and we're trying to get our run game going. And we thought probably then that you guys would, you know, probably try to stop our run game. That would be something you put the emphasis on that. So we thought we'd come out in our pass, and we had a little bit of success, but not enough. But overall, I think our offense is still developing. We've got to get stability at quarterback. We've got to get a couple guys in our line if we're going to compete with a program like Queens. You know, I mean, it's a high-level program, and we're, like I said, we're still developing.
He's got a couple of younger guys.
Yeah.
What are you guys looking to do as we want the next year?
Well, I think, man, the big thing for us is just the culture of our program. I think we have to learn how to compete consistently, play in and play out. I think as far as we have to do a better job of developing our young players. That's something that you know, this year our young guys came in, and by the end we would like to see them be further along. So there's some things just we're in the infancy of kind of putting this program back into being competitive, and a lot of it's just going to come from just doing the fundamental things, learn how to be a fundamental football team again, learn how to do your job, learn how to execute, just, you know, do your job first, and then you can help out with other areas. But our guys are still trying to be superstars instead of just handling their business.
Well, Coach, Claude Skilly, you spoke on the conference call.
Hi, Clyde. Good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay.
You spoke on the phone call a little bit about how Pat had been helpful to you in getting things underway. In what ways?
Yeah, he had been, man. Like, I mean, Pat's just a real positive guy. Like, every time I've spoken to him, he's had something positive to say to me about our program and the direction that we're taking it. He's been real supportive on just our recruiting. When he sees me on the recruiting trail, he says, "Good luck, coach." It's just, I think he really wants to see us do well. You know, I think he's been real positive about it. Of course, I mean, when it comes to game day, he's a competitor, and I think his team, he puts it out there to compete. And so I don't expect anything different from this program on game day, but other than that, I think he's been really supportive, kind of mentoring a little bit on just, hey, you know, listen, you know, make sure that we had an exhibition game we were going to play this year. He said, you may want to think about having refs at your exhibition game because, or it was an exhibition scrimmage. Yeah. And he said, you may want to think about having refs there because sometimes, you know, things can get out of hand. You get the emotion of the moment. And he was right. And so I took that advice from him. And so those kind of things. So I'm going to continue to kind of draw on him. Any opportunity I get on his expertise and just his experience in the OUA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were going to the playoffs, did you have your running back in the game with 10 seconds to go?
You know, man, that's not a fair question. You know that, don't you? That's not a fair question. You know, I got to be honest with you, man. I think it's football, man. You can't predict what's going to happen. I think he was competing. He was competing. They were trying to just make plays. We were still trying to score. We were trying to score. We just went 3 and out. You know, if we got another chance, we're going to try to score again, and we're going to onside kick. So, you know, he did what he had to do. I think, you know, it's football. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say. It's football.
Very well. Thank you very much, Coach. Good luck.
I appreciate it, man. Okay, have a good one, guys. We good?
Yeah. I like restoring that Queens UP rivalry.
I would like to see